Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to be trying some new products. They're not necessarily new, like as in they just came out. They're just kind of new to me. I've got an eyeshadow palette, some makeup sponges, some lashes, an eyeliner. What else? I've got a new liquid bronzer. I had a new brow pencil, but I forgot and I just went ahead and did my brows. I use the LA Girl Shady Slim brow pencil, and this is in the shade Blackest Brown. I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in the shade Medium Sand to clean up the top of the brows, and the shade Medium Beige for the bottom. I'm just gonna be trying out some products. I just wanted to play with some makeup. I don't know, I've been in a really like weird mood the past couple of days. I'm sure it's because it's almost that time of the month and my hormones are all crazy, but I've just been in a mood. So I'm hoping that playing in some makeup and just, you know, that'll take my mind off of things and put me in a better mood. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes. I am trying a new eyeshadow palette. This is actually an eyeshadow palette that I got in my BOXY charm for the month of July. It's the Pure Cosmetics Festival palette, or Festival 2.0. Super pretty packaging. I love the holographic. The only thing that I was kind of upset about, and now I've got like powder all over my shirt, is that this eyeshadow right here came broken. I was pretty sad, but I wasn't surprised because the box looked like it just had been through it. So luckily it was only one that was actually broken. I really want to play with more of like this side of the palette, like this purple, this pinky coral color. This one swatched really nice. So I'm gonna start off by priming my lids with the Camel Concealer by e.l.f. And I'm gonna blend that out with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. Start off with this shade right here. It's called Instaworthy, and I'm gonna apply this all in my crease. I'm gonna have to switch brushes because this brush is shedding a lot. I'm gonna take this one here. It's a Jaclyn Hill JH33. I was trying to blend that out, but it just was brush everywhere. With that same brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of Dreamland, and I'm gonna use this just to kind of blend the top of that shade a little bit better. I'm not gonna use a lot of product. I just want to kind of have more of a transition. So I'm gonna just lightly buff over that. I actually really like that. I want to deepen the crease even more, but I also want it to be really vibrant. So I'm gonna take the shade Turn It Up right here, and we're gonna put that right into the crease. I'm not gonna bring it as high as that first shade because I want it to stay like in the crease. So I'm just gonna apply it right there. I'm gonna tap it in, and then I'll go in and blend a tiny bit. Looks a lot brighter on the brush than when it goes on, but it's still really pretty. That would probably look a lot more intense like on a white base, or if I would have applied that first on top of the concealer. I'm gonna take this brush again with a little bit of Instaworthy and just lightly go over that to blend that out. It doesn't need much blending, but just a tiny bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Fantasy World on this flat concealer brush. I think this is a ColourPop brush. Yeah, it's a ColourPop brush. I'm gonna put this on the inner and outer corners. We're gonna do like halo eye. And it does have some fallout, but that's why I always do the eyes first, so that I can go back and like clean that up. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Utopia, which is this one right here. So this one you definitely want to go in with your finger. It's very crumbly, but your finger, like the warmth of your finger, almost makes it melt a tiny bit so that it like blends and sticks to your lids better. I'm gonna go in with my makeup remover wipe and just wipe off any fallout. It's quite a bit. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of eyeliner. I'm using the BFF liquid liner in the shade Black. And I'm just gonna use this to line the upper lash line. I'm not gonna wing it because I really like the way that that looks there. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit right here on the lash line so that when we go in with lashes, you can't see the lash band, or like, not, you can see the lash band because it's on, but like there's no gap in between the lashes and the lash band of our falsies. Y'all know what I mean, right? Y'all know what I mean. So I wasn't gonna wing it out, but I got a little carried away, and there's a little bit of a wing over there. It's okay, you can still see the eyes, and yeah, it just kind of got a little thick at the end, and I just decided, what the heck, let's just wing it out. For foundation, I think I'm gonna go in with the Collab. This is the Meet Your Matte foundation. I haven't used this foundation in a long time, but when I did use it, I really liked it. I've just been using the same foundations like for the past couple months that I wanted to use this one again. So I think this one's gonna be a little bit too dark. To blend that out, I'm gonna use this BoxyCharm Hank & Henry beauty sponge. So this is the box that this came in. It came with two. It came with this one and then the smaller one. So they definitely got bigger once they got wet. I'm just gonna try this one out to see how I like it. I'm obsessed with my e.l.f. sponge that I don't use anything else. It looks like it's absorbing a lot of the product though. So I don't know. Blending it out, it's not as bouncy. I don't know how I feel about the sponge. Like, I don't hate it, but I like my e.l.f. one a lot better. For bronzer, I wanted to try this Cream Shop Toasty Cushion Bronzer. This is in the shade, what's the shade? It's in the shade 3, I guess. It says Toasty. It looks dark. Let's try this Real Techniques contour brush. Hello. Dip the brush right into the cushion. And let's start off on the forehead because I wouldn't say that this is a bronzer because it's kind of cool tone. So for me, that doesn't really work as a bronzer. It's kind of too gray. No. So that's not gonna work for my skin tone. Let's go ahead and highlight the face. I'm gonna use the same Camo concealer and I'm just gonna apply some of that underneath the eyes, down the bridge of my nose, the chin, right here on the sides of the mouth, and then a tiny bit on the forehead. I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer sponge. This sponge is amazing, you guys. If you haven't tried it, please go get it. It's such a good sponge, and it just fits underneath the eyes so well. I use this every day. Then I'm going to use my mixture of the e.l.f. and the CoverGirl powder to set the concealer underneath the eyes and everywhere else where we applied it. Take my big powder brush and then just press that into the skin. Before I go in with any more powders, I like to take some setting mist just to melt everything in. And I'm going to be using the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. And I'm just going to... Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off the eyes before I apply a little bit of mascara. So these are the lashes that I got from my friend. She has her own lash line. It's called Amore Lashes. I will leave it sensual. Ooh. Oh my god, you guys, look at these lashes. They were so easy to put on. I love these. They like feel so lightweight. Fantasy World. For my waterline, I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop BFF Creme Liner. This is in the shade Piggy Bank. This shade technically isn't, but I've used it before. Close to the eye. Used it before. If you're comfortable with using this in your waterline, use it at your own risk because it says you're not supposed to. So, see, like, before we finish the face, I'm also going to set my brows. This is the ColourPop Gel, what is it? Brow Boss Gel. It's like my favorite. I love the way that it looks on the face. For contour, I'm going to use, just kind of lightly contour with this because I don't feel like I really need much. Put a little bit of that on the hamburger that we ate last night. Bronzer, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronze. Clearly, I love it. I'm almost done with it. So we're just gonna go ahead and use it. To highlight, I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Precious down here in my nose and on the tip of the nose. Ooh! Alright. Maxi blush in the shade Sweet Cheeks. Waiting, and yeah, that's why I don't shop there tomorrow. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm going to take that back a little bit. This is not going to give me a ton of color. It's just going to give me a light wash just so that I have something on the cheeks and not just that like bronzer and highlight. I wanted something more pink, but I don't have anything more pink. And since we kind of used like that corally peachy shade up here, let's try the ColourPop BFF 3 lip pencil. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with the Dose of Color. Let's go in with a little bit of a Wet n Wild. I think that's it, you guys. My lips look huge, but I really love the way the look turned out. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of your day with me. I will see you guys in my next video.